What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV here, back here for another predicted lineup. The Europa League is back and we are playing Ludogorets away in Bulgaria tomorrow night, 5:55 kickoff. In a game where you would say that you expect the win, obviously. Ludogorets have been like the whipping boys so far of the group.
Yeah, but we've already been to Bulgaria once this season and we struggled quite badly and nearly got knocked out the Europa League, so you can't take any game lightly. And especially last week, Mourinho was saying how it wasn't about the quality of the players on the pitch, it was about the attitude they had, which is why we suffered such a bad defeat against Antwerp. So he doesn't want to see a repeat of that. And also, considering we lost last week, it means we do need to win this game now to put us in a strong position in the group. So yeah, I'm expecting a big performance.
All right, we've got some odds from William Hill, some enhanced odds. That is Bale to score first, which was 7-2, and now it is 5-1. Jose Mourinho has already confirmed that Bale is starting. So, do you back Bale to score tomorrow?
Sure, for sure. He looked really good when he came against Brighton, and I'm confident that he's going to have a really good performance. Especially, it's going to be the first time. Hopefully, we'll get in our lineup. Might be the first time we see Kane, Son, and Bale all together for starting. So, I'm confident he can get a goal.
Yeah, I mean, Bale to score first at 5-1 is surely worth a punt. Surely worth a punt. But if you want to grab that at 5-1, then get yourself onto the William Hill app or the William Hill website. We've got some other odds as well, which is Tottenham to win the Europa League at 6-1. We are now favourites to win the Europa League.
Were we not before?
We weren't before. Apparently Arsenal were favourites before, but now we've stumped Arsenal and we are favourites to win the Europa League.
Bookie's a bit late on that one, I think. It could have got good value if you bet a few weeks ago, maybe. But yeah, 6-1. We got to be favourites. We've got to be the strongest team in the competition for sure.
I mean, prices are subject to fluctuate, obviously. If we win tomorrow night, those prices could shorten. So if you want to get the best price on Tottenham to win the Europa League, get yourself to the William Hill website and get yourself to the William Hill app, one of the two. And yeah, if you like a punt, then go for it. Those are two great prices there for you. But we've got a game to talk about as well. Mourinho made his press conference today. Is there anything of note to talk about?
Yeah, quite a bit of note from Jose Mourinho today. First, we were talking about the performance last week, about how he thought it was, as I said before, it was an attitude problem. He didn't think that the players took it seriously enough. He said that in the knockout stages, the attitude was on point. But he said maybe since he's come into the groups, the players don't feel that kind of pressure in these games, and that's why they maybe took it a bit lightly and they got bitten.
It says that attitude was on point in the qualifiers, but we nearly went out.
Yeah, but we won all of the games, didn't we?
Just about, yeah.
It doesn't matter. A win's a win, and that's all that matters. And especially as well, it was very early in the season. We're still like getting into the swing of things.
True.
But yeah, so he was asked what kind of lineup we should be expecting tomorrow, and he said we're going to go there with full power, whatever that means. We're going to try and predict what that means shortly. But that shows to you that he's kind of taking this game seriously, and he definitely wants to win this game, which is fair enough. But one very interesting point, you're talking about Harry Kane. And I believe he was asked a question about Kane's, quote, clever movement in the box to win a penalty against Brighton. And he went on a kind of mini rant saying Kane was very clearly fouled by Lallana. Lallana's actions were reckless. Being clever would be to control the ball and score a goal. Kane's all about scoring. He's not about being clever in and around the penalty area. And he says if you want to talk about those kind of things, why don't you talk about Man City players and Liverpool players and Man United players who, if you just blow near them, they fall over. Don't talk about Harry Kane in that light, because that's not Harry Kane. He shouldn't be. You should talk about other players. So he wasn't happy about that question.
People just love having goes at Harry Kane, and I just don't know what it is. Is it jealousy? Is it something else? But rival fans, whoever it is, just love sticking it to Harry Kane more than anyone else, it seems.
Yeah, it's I don't know. It's because his rise has been so stark.
But he's like the role model professional.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
But that's what people love doing. They love trying to tear these people
knocking
down.
a good man down.
Exactly. That's exactly what they're trying to do.
Do you have any other country in Europe, let's say, for argument's sake, where you have a captain of the nation, role model professional,
doesn't drink, doesn't go out,
exactly, absolute role model, just got himself into the top 10 Premier League goal scorers of all time
at quite a young age,
27 years old. I mean, do you have anyone of this stature in any country that they like to knock down? Like,
Not like this country.
You know what I mean? It's ridiculous.
We like to do it with all our stars: Wayne Rooney,
Sterling,
everyone, all our big stars. We love to knock them down. We like to
problem in this country.
We love to build them up and then knock them down. It's like we enjoy it.
And then the World Cup will come along, and he starts scoring goals for England in the World Cup, and everyone will be singing his praises
once
again.
He comes back into Spurs show, that'll be that. You remember how much they hammered him for that claiming the goal stuff? Absolutely hammered him. Like all these things. Whenever Harry Kane, whenever there's something to bring up at Harry Kane, they love to absolutely just take it to its fullest. And it was by the way, it was 100% a foul against Harry Kane. I don't understand. I watched it back 100 times. Lallana knees him in the back. I don't understand what everyone's claiming. Like, oh, Kane was being clever. No, Lallana was being reckless, and it was a foul. So I don't understand what the whole controversy is. But anyway, Mourinho was also talking about a bit like about Ndombele, about his relationship with Ndombele, which has been a big talking point in this season. And he was saying that his relationship this season obviously is really good. You can see that on the pitch. He wants Tongi to get to a stage where he can give us 90 minutes of full power, like he's been giving us, of the power he's been giving us this season.
For longer in the match,
exactly, basically, yeah. But he's really happy with Tongi. He wasn't happy with him last season, but they've put that behind them. And he's so excited with the potential Tongi has. And Sissoko was also talking about Tongi as well, talking about he's now much more integrated in the dressing room. His English is getting better. Last season he was kind of within himself. He was kind of an introverted person. And this season you walk in the dressing room, he's laughing, he's joking with everyone, he's having a good time, and he's enjoying himself, and he's a kind of a new man. So that was interesting quotes there from Sissoko.
That's music to all our ears, isn't
100%, and it really is, and you can see it. I think everyone can see it. Tongi, his body language is completely different. He's just smiling all the time. He's happy, and
more often than not, he's our best player on the pitch, pretty much, or one of.
And he seems to get on with everyone. He really does. He seems to be a real valued member of the team. So it's a really good step in the right direction. Looks like this signing is paying off.
All right, so coming into the game, there are a few notable absentees from the squad. Do you want to run through them? Yeah, so Reguilon is ill, not with COVID. He's just ill apparently, and Mourinho took the decision not to make him travel. Serge Aurier apparently has a little problem, which is minor, but he should be all right for Sunday. But he's going to be left out tomorrow. And Lamela, apparently, according to Mourinho, he's had a problem for a few weeks, a minor problem. But they've kind of delayed it. I think Lamela's always got on. He's like permanently got a minor problem. Because like there's been no mention of anything. He seemed absolutely fine. He started against Brighton, but apparently, according to Mourinho, he's had a little problem for a few weeks, and now they've decided to kind of take him out the firing line and give him and then give him a couple weeks break during the international break to fully recover from this little niggle, whatever he has, and he'll come back after the international break. So. Maybe we won't see him again for another 6 months, probably. And obviously, Japhet Tanganga's out as well. No, Tanganga's actually, that's interesting you say that. I don't know if he's fit for tomorrow, but he is back in training. Okay. They had a live training session. And he was there. And he was there training. So it looks like Tanganga is back. I'm not sure if he's available for selection yet, but he's back training. I mean, Mourinho mentioned last week that it was quite a bad injury, so I think they might kind of take a bit of time to ease him in. I don't think he's going to play tomorrow. Yeah, so the 3 absentees is Reguilon, Aurier and Lamela. Now let's get into our predicted lineup. We're going to go for a 4-3-3 formation. Now, seeing as Jose Mourinho says we're going to go full power, Hugo Lloris sticks in goal. He's in goal against Antwerp. We're going to put him back in goal for this one. Right back, there's only one option now, seeing as Aurier is out, so that's Matt Doherty continuing his kind of run of games. Left back as well, because Reguilon's out. Ben Davis comes straight back in. Easy as you like it. The centre back pairing is going to be an interesting one. So obviously we mentioned Tanganga, but he's not fit to play. Rodon's not in the squad, so it's a 2 between Toby, Sanchez, and Dyer. Who are you feeling? I think Toby and Sanchez, I have a feeling, will get the nod, just because Dyer, he played on Sunday, but he deliberately didn't play last Thursday because he's still recovering from that, slightly recovering, and they didn't want to play him twice a week. So I've got a feeling Toby and Sanchez are going to play again today. And considering Sanchez wasn't in the squad as well on Thursday night,
I just have a feeling it'll be Toby and Sanchez. I don't think you'll have any. I don't think you have many reservations to play them two together.
Yeah, I got a slight feeling that Joe Rodon's going to play on Sunday against West Brom, which means that I feel Toby won't play on Sunday. So I feel Toby will slot straight back in, but I'm unsure whether it's going to be against Sanchez or Dyer. But look, for argument's sake, let's go with Sanchez and Toby in the centre-backs. For the three in the middle, the furthest back, we're going to go for Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, aren't we?
Yeah.
Absolute midfield general.
We need him.
Strength to strength, this guy's going, isn't he?
For sure.
Next to him is Sissoko. So Sissoko as well, he's becoming really important. Well, he is really important to the team. And now this season, it seems as though Mourinho really, really fancies him in that three in the middle. And he's doing great work for the team.
He is. He's doing a really good job. But I just get the feeling he's kind of just a stopgap for when Lo Celso and Tongi are ready to play together. But look, to be fair to him, he's doing a really good job. He's putting in the work for the team. And you can't fault him for it. But he's just a limited player, and he always will be. That's the sad reality of Sissoko. So once Tongi and Lo Celso are able to get their fitness up and play together, then I think he'll be the full guy.
And then the third one in that middle, it's a toss-up between Tongi and Ndombele and Giovanni Lo Celso. Seeing as Tongi's pretty much been a mainstay, Lo Celso started in the last Europa League game. We're going to go for Lo Celso, aren't we?
Yeah, and I think as well, the difference between last game and this game is I can see him starting a bit further forward. He started in the deeper role on last Thursday, and he kind of got overrun a lot, but him in the number 10 position for where he's at in fitness-wise will definitely suit him more. He came on as well against Brighton. I thought he looked quite good when he had that little cameo for 20 minutes against Brighton. And considering I don't think we want to overwork Ndombele too much, I think Lo Celso comes in, and I don't think it's a case of you put Lo Celso and you're losing quality, because Lo Celso was quality himself. 100%. So as we say, we're going full power. Like, even putting Lo Celso in still counts as full power, in my opinion.
I agree. And then the top three kind of pick itself. So it's Son on the left, Kane up top, and Gareth Bale on the right-hand side. I mean, that is a very strong team, isn't it?
Yeah, well, he's already confirmed Bale's playing, and we've put Son and Kane in because he's saying we're going to go full power, so we're going to go full strength, I'm assuming. So we're putting Son and Kane in. Obviously, it's quite harsh on Bergwijn, Lucas, and Vinicius not getting a start, but I think Mourinho wants to make sure we definitely get over the line in this game, and maybe in the last 3 Europa League games they'll come back in. So I wouldn't get too disheartened if I was them. But I think especially on Vinicius, it's quite harsh. I think he's being treated quite harshly on the back of a half against Antwerp, where I actually didn't think it was that bad. And he got taken off at half time, then he got left out of the squad the next game, and it looks like he's not going to start this game either. But he can't really complain when he's being dropped for Harry Kane, can he? It's
true, but when you come into a game like this, if we are going to go full strength like we're saying, and get a few early goals, kind of try and finish the game within the first half, then you back Vinicius to come on second half and do a good job.
Yeah, Vinicius could come on later on, and yeah, for sure. But I just wonder what someone like Bergwijn will be feeling, not being able to get in the team at the moment. After he came in January.
At the end of the day, players have got to take their chances, and I'm sorry, but Bergwijn is not taking his chances at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely agree.
That's the plain simple thing of it.
Yeah, if Bergwijn, had a great display in the first half against Antwerp and really tipped the game by the scruff of the neck, then he would definitely be starting this game, but he's not. So
I mean, if players came in and took their chances, then we wouldn't have to worry about these kind of selections, and Mourinho wouldn't be making the comments that he is making, and they're fully warranted, let's be honest.
Yeah. It looks like Dele Alli, though, is going to be left out again, and whether he's going to see any minutes at the moment, it sounds like what Mourinho is saying about him. He's not very happy with him, so I don't think he's going to be playing tomorrow. Maybe he'll come on late, but he's definitely not going to start. But yeah.
All right, well, let me run through that lineup with you one more time. So that's Lloris in goal, Doherty right back, Davis left back, a middle two of Toby and Sanchez, and then Højbjerg, Sissoko and Lo Celso in the middle, with Son, Kane and Bale up top. If that's the lineup, what scoreline are you going for?
3-0.
3-0?
3-0.
I was feeling 3-0 as well. I was going to say 3-0. I mean,
yeah.
I always ask you your score prediction, and you always say the one that I'm thinking in my head. And then I always try and say a score prediction to differ from you. But today, I'm not differing from you. I think 3-0 Spurs.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping for 2 of those goals to come early in the second half, so we can kind of take a few players off second half.
Yeah, and it will be very good as well for Bale for his fitness, and hopefully he has a really good game. And I think the last couple of times he's come on off the bench, he's looked good. Hasn't looked great in his both. He looked okay
He'll
in
only play
both his
60, won't he?
starts. But yeah, he won't play 90 minutes. But I'm looking forward again to see that front three if they do start together. I'm looking forward to that.
And then when he does go off around the 60-minute mark, you gotta say Lucas or Bergwijn got to come on and grab their chance.
Yeah.
They have to.
You have to fight for minutes in this team. We have a very deep squad with a lot of quality, so it's not easy to get in the team. So they got to take their chances.
All right, so there you have it. That is our predicted lineup. Let me know in the comment section below who you think is going to start tomorrow night against Ludogorets. Let me know what you think the score is going to be. And as always, come on, you Spurs.